So in the meanwhile, let's try to recap the session, like what we have seen on very last session. So in last class, we seen about Jenkins, right? What is Jenkins? CI/CD tool. What is CI here? Continuous. What is the meaning of continuous integration? Continuous build plus what you are building and what you are testing. Old code with new code. Then what is the meaning of continuous delivery, sir? I'm not getting the exact answer. Like, okay, tell me the definition of continuous delivery versus continuous deployment. Deployment is manual. Then we are going to call this continuous delivery. If the deployment is automation, we are going to call this continuous. To where you are deploying, to which environment, you need to make sure that point, okay? Okay. Continuous integration means build plus test. Continuous delivery means deployment to production is manual, and continuous deployment means deployment to production is automation. To do CI/CD, what you need to have? Pipeline. What is pipeline? Step-by-step execution of a particular process. And to create pipeline, what you need to have, sir? Jenkins we need to have. So Jenkins is a CI/CD tool. It is platform independent. Written on which programming language? Java programming language. Sir, in last class we set up Jenkins manually, right? But today I'm going to run a script. Already I have the server. Previously I used this server for my Terraform classes for your previous batch. Same server I am using for my Jenkins. Of course we can use it. How to run the script means create jenkins.sh. .sh means script. What is the meaning of .sh? Try to run the script. sh jenkins.sh. Now I'll do nothing. I'll set it here. Entire setup is going to be done automatically. I won't do anything. See. Yeah, please. If you try to see, am I doing anything? No, wait. Setup is going to be done automatically. A question like while try to log into Jenkins server, have anyone forgot the password? Anyone? Okay, you forgot the password, huh? No, not you. Then what you have done? Nothing, huh? Fine. Good. Sir, here what I want to select? 2. Why to select number 2? So Maven need 1.8.0. But if 1.8.0 is running on server, Jenkins will not work. To work with Jenkins, which version of Java we need to add? Java 11th version. Here Java 11th version is number 2. If I give number 2 only, then only my Java is, then only my Jenkins is going to be up and running. Correct or not, sir? Same process in last session, I have shown it in manual way. Which way? In manual way, I have explained 10 minutes, sir. More than 10 minutes, I think so. But same process, again, I am running in with the help of script. But how much time it is taking? Only 2 minutes, not 1 minute. It will take 2 minutes. So now your Jenkins is ready now. Okay, it is starting. In the meanwhile, how to connect to Jenkins, sir? Copy the public IP address. Let me rename Terraform with Jenkins server. Copy the public IP address, sir. What is the port number? 8080. Am I able to log into my Jenkins console now? Setup done or not, sir? Now, how can I get the password? Copy this one and give cat command. But I won't prefer this method. Well, like how to, like why to waste the command, sir? If you see the password here, same password is visibly here or not, sir? Then why to waste the command, sir? I can take password from here or not. So you also don't run this command, take the password from here. Why? Because this password and this password both are same only. Now try to install plugins. What is the meaning of plugin? Without installing the tool, we can directly use the tools. Correct only. Okay, fine. In last class, I have shown you continuous integration, right? So taking the source code, building, testing, and generating a var file in Jenkins server. First of all, let's do the activity, and then let's go for some other process. Have you ever heard about variables? Variables. Now, what is variable? Collection of. Tell me, collection of. I try to tell. If it is wrong, I'll correct you. Na? What is a variable? Collection of objects. I think it's a string and array, right? Then still, like, guys, variable. Variable, guys. What is a variable? Search చేస్తున్నారు Google. Okay, fine. That is simple meaning, right? What is the meaning of variable? Variable means which store the values and which is going to change as per the time. Correct or not, sir? For example, what is the date today? 7. Tomorrow? Changing or not, sir? Variable. Okay, what's your date of birth? Some 0802 1995 6 7 8 9. Okay, is it going to change day by day, sir? Then it is constant. Clear, right? That's it. Click on save, and here I need to give the valid email address, raham@gmail.com. Click on save and click on save and finish now. Start using Jenkins. Sir, is it clear now? So it is the way how we are going to create the Jenkins dashboard. Is the dashboard creation clear for all of you now? Okay. From tomorrow onwards, like not tomorrow, from today onwards, try to use the script to set up the Jenkins. What you need to use? Already I have given script, right? Where I have given script? On your running notes I have given. On my all setups also you have the script. If you go to ramshek007 account, there is all setups. In all setup, try to use jenkins.sh. Again, the same content I have given on your last class. Are you seeing the setup here? Try to paste all of this on a file and try to run the script. That's it. How to run the script? sh, name of the file name. Okay. Tell me the process to do continuous integration. First of all, I need to click on new item. Name I am giving it as Netflix. Job name is Netflix. Next, click on next. Okay. Yeah, please. Next, here a source code management tool. What I'm select here? Git. Here, what I want to give now? Repository URL. What I want to give? Already I have repository. That is like if you go to GitHub, DevOps by Raham account, you have Jenkins Java project. It is my project, like it is my source code which having the Netflix application. Which application? Netflix. So give it here. Sir, do I require credentials? Why, sir? Why? Because public source code is given on public repository, right? If you go to here, my source code is on public repo or not, sir? Need not to give it. Okay. So my source code is on which branch now? I have given master it here. If my source code is on main branch, I need to replace master with main, but here only master. Sir, now I want to run a Linux command. I mean like Maven goal to generate a var file. What is the command I can give? MVN clean package. Which command? If I give MVN clean package, compile, test, install, everything is going to perform automatically or not, sir? How to do it? Go to build step, execute shell. So give the command MVN clean. This command is going to perform the Maven lifecycle. So next here I want to do what, sir? Now click on build now. Is it building or not, sir? Now. So if you want to see the logs, click on the blue color. It is going to show what is happening behind the scenes. Are you seeing my build is successful now? My output is on which path, varlib Jenkins. So here, if you go to this path, you can see the var file in your server. I know the path. I can directly remember it. CD var lib Jenkins workspace. What is your job name? Netflix. Here, if you go, give LL. Are you seeing the files here? If you give ls target, are you seeing the var file or not, sir? Here, seen it or not? So in Maven, we have done this manual way. Which way? But now I am doing it on automation way. Clear or not, sir? Now developer change the source code. What I will do here as a DevOps engineer? I will click on build now. What I will do? I'll show it lively for you. What is the meaning of continuous integration? So let me open the account here. Like I'll go to my repository, sign out and click on sign in. It is my repository or not, sir? So now developer is going to change the source code. Are you seeing? Click on source, main, web application. Here I have index.jsp. Currently, which version of Netflix is running now? Version? Now developer is going to change it to version 4.0. Which version? That means he changed some source code or not, sir? Only some small changes. If I commit the changes here, source code is changed. Source code is continuous integration means I have already old code and I write some new code. I need to build it and I need to test it or not, sir? How you are going to build and test now? Already in Jenkins, you have the job. If you directly click on build now, again building testing happening or not, sir? See now. Again, it is going to build now. It is going to test it. Are you seeing building and testing happen here? Test case is performing. Is it done now? So now again developer will change the source code. Currently, what is the version? 4.0. I'll try to change it to 5.0. If you see now, developer again change source code or not, sir? I mean like not very big changes, only small changes. Okay. Click on commit changes. Now the moment I give commit, developer committed the new source code. Then we want to do continuous integration. Continuous integration means build and where you are going to do it? In your Jenkins. In your Jenkins already you set up everything or not, sir? If you click on build now, source code is going to again compile, again test, and again you are getting the new var file. Correct or not, sir? This is what you can call as continuous integration. In real time also, as a DevOps engineer, only clicking on build now is your work. What is your work? Build now. Developer changes source code and they will intimate us. If we click on build now, our work is done. I mean, like, apart from that, we have some other work as well. But I'm talking about continuous integration part. Which part? Sir, here we are automating continuous integration or not, sir? Am I doing any manual work here? Who will change the source code? Who is going to do continuous integration? DevOps people. To do continuous integration, what I'm doing here? Clicking on the build now. How easy it is, sir? That's it. Okay, fine. But here, main things come into the action. No? For example, sir, you are doing continuous integration. In real time, how many environments you are having? Huh? Majorly two, non-prod account and production account. In non-prod, again, how many sub-accounts you have? What are those? Developing environment, testing environment, UAT, production. Sir, generally, if you talk about in real time, we are going to deploy our application on which environment first? Dev environment. Correct or not, sir? I need to click my application on dev environment. After dev, I need to deploy it on QA environment, testing. Then next I'll go to UAT, finally I go for prod. Now developer is telling that DevOps engineer, first of all, you go and generate a var file and deploy that var file on the developing environment. Then what I will do? What I will do, sir? I'll generate the var file. How many environments I have? That means how many var files I need? Here I'll get 4 var files. Now, how many var files? So now tell me, I have 4 var files, but do I have clarity which var file need to deploy in which environment? Think logically. You have 4 var files only, but what you need to understand is you don't have clarity. First var file I want to deploy on dev environment, but I unfortunately deploy in production environment. Okay. Second var file I want to deploy in QA environment, but unfortunately I deployed in UAT environment. Here there is some misconfiguration happening or not, sir? So in that case, we can pass some inputs. What we can pass? If I pass some input, I can able to have the clarity of which var file need to deploy in which environment. Okay. To pass the inputs in the Jenkins, we are going to use the concept called parameters. What I'm going to use? Parameters. Parameters nothing but use it to pass input for the jobs. Sir, parameters, we have a lot of types, sir. In that, first one is choice parameter. Which parameter? Choice. In real time, 99% we will try to use. Kali, take this. So in real time, 99% you will try to use which parameter? Choice. Definitely we use only this parameter. Other parameters are we will never use, but I'll tell those parameters as well. Choice parameter means when you are having multiple options, you can select one option, sir. Okay. When we have multiple options, we can select one. Choice means what? Multiple things, right? If not one, you can go for second. For example, if you go for restaurant, chicken biryani, mutton biryani, fish biryani is there. Are you going to eat all of them? Of course you can eat, but if you eat like next day, we need to be on hospital. Correct, right? Okay. So like there, when you are having multiple options, you are going to select only one option, right? Here also, whenever we are going to have multiple choices, we can select a single choice. What we can select? In that case, what I'm going to use is how to create the parameter, you know, click on configure. Click on configure. If you go for configuration, are you seeing this project is parameterized? Are you seeing add parameter? Click on choice parameter. So here I'm giving environment. What I'm giving? How many choice I have for environment? 4. Dev, QA, UAT, prod. Is it clear, sir? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save it. But before save it, like I'm gonna give this configuration for all of you. So how to write the parameter means, first of all, create a CI job. CI job means continuous integration job. All of you know how to create CI job, right? So then next you need to go for configuration. What you need to go for? If you go to configuration, like configure simply. In the configure, you can see something called as this project is parameterized. Click on this one. So you need to select which parameter here? Choice parameter. Next. So here name, I have given it as environment, like environment. And choices I have given dev, test, UAT, prod. Don't give comma. Okay, don't give comma. Give one by one. So then click on save. Sir, point to point, I'm writing it here. What I'm telling, okay? Now click on save, sir. Sir, now if you go and see for build number 4, I build without choice. If I click on build number 4, are you seeing any parameters here? That means you don't have clarity to deploy on which environment. But sir, if I go here and if I click on build with parameters, I want to deploy this on UAT environment. Which environment? Select UAT and click on build now. Now is your build going or not, sir? If you go to build number 5, like click on the number 5 here, are you seeing parameters option? Previously, are you able to see this parameter for normal job, sir? Click on parameter. Sir, now you are using this var file for which environment, sir? UAT environment. How I came to know? Because I passed the parameters. What I passed here? If I pass parameters, my output is coming or not, sir? So this is what you can call as parameter. Parameter is a way of passing input for the job. Sir, if I don't pass your input, do you have clarity, sir, to deploy in which environment? No. Again, sir, now this time I want to deploy on QA environment. Which environment? Build with parameters. So I want to deploy in QA environment, right? So select here QA. Now this var file I am deploying on which environment? QA. That means I have some clarity to deploy where. If you go to here, am I deploying this on QA environment or not, sir? Am I doing it or not? That's it. But previously, if you don't give parameters, are you having the clarity, sir? But after giving parameter, I pass some input. If I pass some input means I have the clarity. Is the point clear for all of you? Okay, tell me one more time how to give parameters. I'm going to delete the parameters. How to delete the parameter means go to configure. So here click on this into mark. If you click on this into mark, this will be gone. Click on save. So now tell me the process to give the parameters. Click on configure. Next. This project is parameterized. Click on choice. Here I am giving environment. What are the choices? Dev, QA, UAT, prod. Clear or not, sir? Sir, of course, if I want to add one more choice. For example, let's take clients now. Of course, we have multiple clients as well or not, sir? Click on add parameter. Again, click on choice. I am giving it on client. So client I have like Swiggy is one of the client, for example. Or like let's take client 1, client 2, client 3. Client 1, client 2, client 3. Click on save now. Sir, if you click on build with parameters, how many parameters you are getting now? 2. So I am going to deploy a production environment for my client 3. That means I am having some clarity or not, sir, now? Where to deploy this var file? For that purpose, we are using the parameters option. Which option it is? Which parameter I taught you now? Choice. In your real time, without passing parameters, you cannot build a job. Note point clear? Without passing parameter, we cannot build a job. Clear, sir, now? That's it. Now, second parameter is called a string parameter. Which parameter? String parameter. Of course, again, same process. String parameter means With the help of choice parameter, you can only pass single or not, sir. Multiple parameters can I pass? But with the help of string parameter, you can pass multiple inputs as well. If you want me to show, again, click on configure. So click on string parameter. So here write client and, sorry, here write environment and client. Click on save now. If we click on build with parameters, sir, here I want to deploy in production for my client 3. Here can I pass prod comma client 3 or not, sir? Click on build now. If you go to build number 8, in parameters, first two are choice parameters. I am giving one value only. But second one, the third one is string. Am I passing multiple values or not, sir? That is the difference. If you want to pass single input, we are going to use choice parameter. But if you want to pass multiple inputs, we need to use point clear now. That's it. But in real time, you will not use string mostly, like 1 or 2% only you will use to string. But 99% you are going to use choice to pass multiple inputs. Clear now? But we use this rarely, sir. We don't use this frequently. We are going to use it rarely. Third parameter is multi-line string. Which parameter? To pass input on multiple lines. That means, sir, if I want to pass some input in multiple number of lines, not on single line, in that case, what I can use? Multi-line string parameter. So again, tell me how to select this one, multi-line string parameter. Click on configure. Now go to this project is parameterized. Click on scroll down here. So click on select multi-line. So here I can pass some comments as well. For example, I am giving some comments. For example, in real time, what happened, while you are doing a build, if you want to pass some comments, in single line, we can't pass the comments, sir. For that purpose, we can use multi-line string. Multi-line string means you can pass your inputs on multiple lines. We can pass our inputs on. Click on save. While clicking on build now, I'm going to write some comments here. For example, if you go and see prod comma client 3 here, what I'm giving? But sir, here can I write prod comma client 3? Okay. And prod comma client 2 also I can write or not, sir. That means same input, but in how many lines I'm passing? Multiple lines. Clear or not? So this is the way how you are going to use the multi-line string. But in real time, you will never use multi-line string. Trust me. But if you want to use, we can use for comments. If I want to pass some comments while building a job, in that kind of scenarios, what we are going to use? Multi-line string. I'll explain the difference first of all. See. What is your first parameter? Choice parameter will pass how many inputs? Single input. If you want to pass multiple inputs, on multiple lines, is the clarity clear for you? But in real time, what we use, sir, among all of them, choice parameter is mostly used one. Clear now? Next input is, Boolean. What it is? Boolean means what? True or false. Sir, if I want to remove these parameters, how you can remove, sir? Go to configure and click on into marks. Now these are going to remove. Clear now? Click on Boolean. Again, Boolean. For example, sir, in real time, sometimes we want to take the backup of the build. For example, if the build is important, you want to take backup or not, sir? So I'm writing here backup. What I'm writing? Click on save. While you are creating the build, if the build is important, you want to take the backup, right? Click on this one. Build now. Now it is going to indicate we want to take backup of the build. That means we have only two options, right? Either true or false. If you go to build number 9, sir, if you go to parameters, do I want to take backup of this build? Yes or no? Whenever you have the scenario whenever you have the scenario to either make true or false. You have only two statements, either true or false. In those kind of scenarios, which kind of thing you are going to use? Boolean parameter. Which parameter? Boolean means true or false. And last one is file parameter to build files. For example, in your local, you have one file, sir. You want to take that server, like file to server. In that case, we are going to use file parameter. Again, tell me how to pass file parameter. Click on configure. Go to this part is parameterized. Click on add parameter. Click on file parameter. So here just to give file. Don't give anything. Just to give file and click on. The moment if I click on save now, click on build with parameter. Sir, is it asking me to upload local file or not, sir? Click on local file. Select any one of the dummy file. This file is going to open on your Jenkins server now. Click on build now. And go to build number 10. Go for parameters. Are you seeing here open and view? If you click on view, is your file opening or not, sir? That's it. Guys, this multi-line string parameter, boolean and file I said for your clarity only, but in real time, trust me, you will never ever use these parameters. Majorly, you are going to focus on only one parameter. Which parameter? Choice parameter. Why to use choice parameter? To pass the single input. But again, if you want to pass multiple inputs, which type of parameter you are going to use? String parameter. Can we do this activity? One more time. Sure. I don't tell anything. You all need to teach me. Okay. I'll create a new job. The name of the job is job 1. What is the name of the job? Freestyle. Click on. Sir, now tell me what is the process to add the parameter? I'll save this. I'm not running anything here. Now click on configure. Now go to click on now choice. So give envs. So give dev QA UAT prod. Correct or not, sir? Click on and now you can get build with parameters now. So select whatever parameter you want and click on build now. Is it clear or not, sir? Don't practice all the parameters. I am only telling you, don't practice. Only practice which parameter? Remaining all are optional. Is the choice parameter clear for all of you now? Sure. Okay, online. What about you? Can you please confirm me on chat once? Is the parameters concept clear for all of you? I'd like to get response from all of you. Yes, clear, fine, great. Fine. Can we give server names for environments? Definitely you can give Kiran Kumar. Fine. Okay. I'd like to ask one thing. So there are some basics need to cover for Jenkins. Like, do you want me to cover basics or can we go to intermediate and advanced concepts as of now? Only basics, na? Sure, huh? Basics or advanced? For today, I'm asking. Don't worry about the advanced concept. I'm going to teach you the most advanced concept. If I start teaching you advanced concept, you will run away from here. As of now. Okay. So everything we need to start from basics, right? So I'm teaching only the basic part now. But don't worry. In the middle of sessions, I'm going to teach some tips as well. Okay. In real time, like how the things are going to work. I'll ask you a question. Like one more basic topic is there. I'll teach you later. Sir, what is the port number for Jenkins? 80. In some cases, we want to change the port number. In some scenarios, definitely you are going to do this on real time. So in my company, what happened, for testing environment, we put our port number to 8090 for testing environment. But for production, we use 8080 only. So if someone asks you how to change the Jenkins port number means, what you are going to do? You don't know about it, right? So I'll tell one command for it to change the Jenkins port number. So Whenever you want to change the Jenkins port number, go to user lib systemd and system jenkins.service. It is the file name. File name is jenkins.service. This file name is on system folder. System is on systemd folder. Systemd is on lib folder. It is on USR folder. Hit enter. Go to line number 67. How I can go to line number 67? Colon 67. If I give colon 67, I will go to line number. What is the port number here? I want to change it to 8090. Correct or not, sir? Now save it. Is it done now? How easy it is, sir? Easy or not? Now can I try to access the port number 8090 for Jenkins? Sure. Instead of 8080, what I'll put now? 80. Hit enter, sir. What is happening, sir? Why it failed, sir? Yeah? You need to? No. Like you're saying something. I heard it correct only. Correct answer only you are saying. Restart the services. What we want to do? Sir, I'll tell one strong word. Whenever you change the service, some properties of service you change, you need to restart or not, sir? Without restarting, it won't work. So here you need to restart two services. First of all, daemon service. It will be the background service. So give the command systemctl daemon reload. Sorry, systemctl is missing here. Systemctl. Is the daemon started now? Now you need to start the Jenkins as well. Systemctl restart Jenkins.service. Is it done now? Without running these two commands, your changes will not be reflected. Okay. So now you need to get it as active. So after running, you can check the status, which is an optional command, but I'll show you. Port changing. Guys, it is a standard way. The same method I followed on my real time. Same method I'm gonna share it within the class. So after restart, you need to check the why means for our clarity only, whether it is running correctly or not. Status. Is it running fine, sir? No? Now in which port number it is running? 8090. It is the file. You want to go to line number 67 and replace 8080 with 8090. So now try to log in with 8090, sir. Is it working now? I'm logging with which port number? Try to log in one more time. So if I give public IP and port number 8090, am I able to log in or not, sir? Sir, now this time I want to log in with the port number 8095. 80? Now you tell me the process. I won't tell you, you need to tell me. First of all, we need to go to VM, user, lib, systemd, system, Jenkins dot, go to line number and give 8095 and save it. So whenever you change properties of service, we need to reload the daemon. What we need to do? Tell me the command. Systemctl daemon reload. And after that, we need to restart Jenkins. After restart, checking status is optional. Okay. If you want to check, you can check, or otherwise you can connect. Is it done now? And for status also you can check. How to check? I am giving up arrow. Up arrow means like previous comments will come or not, sir. Is it running now? Now my Jenkins is going to run on which port number? 8095. Is it coming on 8095 or not, sir? Clear or not? So try to log in. Raham. What happened? What's happening, sir? Invalid? I gave wrong username password. I know. I'm trying to log in it correctly. Sir, this time I'll try to log in or not, sir? I know my username password. I try to log in and log out, sir. But unfortunately, due to some busy schedules and busy work, you forgot your password. Then what you are going to do? Then are you going to set up Enter Jenkins one more time? Are you going to set up, sir? It will take a lot of time or not. In that case, we have one option. Without username and password also, we can log into Jenkins. Without username and password also, we can log into. Sir, how to do it? Very easy. That is called as passwordless login. The concept name is go to VM var lib Jenkins. You have something called as config.xml. What is the name of the file? Here in line number 7, are you seeing true, sir? Use security, true. That means if you want to use security, put true. But sir, I don't want security. I can put save this one and try to restart Jenkins. I'm restarting the Jenkins. That's it. So the concept name is passwordless login. So you need to edit this file. Go to line number 7 and replace true with false. So after that, again, you want to restart and check the status. Guys, status checking is optional. Okay. If you want to ignore, you can ignore that one. So check the status. Is it running now? So now go, sir, here. Try to log in. Here, the moment if I click on refresh, it won't ask username password. One second, let me close all of them. Copy the public IP address. What is the port number? 80? Sir, is it asking me the username password, sir? How I have done it? So I have gone to user var lib Jenkins. In that I have config.xml. Config.xml is Jenkins configuration file it is. In the configuration file, what I put true is equal to and I restart Jenkins. Correct or not, sir? So now it is going to allow me without login to the password. But in real time, you don't do it. Okay. Why? Because it is not acceptable in real time. But for practice purpose, I have shown you. Is the concept clear now? How to change the port number and how to log in without password? Clear or not, sir? Okay, fine. Next concept is, sir, for example, like what happen is in real time, whenever you are trying to build the objects, see here if you see, for example, I am trying to build this job, sir. Like I don't want parameters, remove the parameters. Like Jenkins is going to be interesting. Like I'm going to teach you some basics and some advanced concept. Like it's a mix of both. Click on build now. Now build number 11 is going. If I click on build number again, sir, next build is on pending status or not, sir? You see, build 12 is on. Again, if I click on build now, again things are also going to be on pending status. Like already I clicked 10 times here, but how many builds are performing here? One by one or not, sir? That means, sir, if I want to build 5 builds at a single time, it is going to build one by one or not, sir? Issue or not, sir, here? How to resolve this build means in the configuration, you have something called as concurrent builds. Are you seeing execute concurrent builds here? Click on execute concurrent builds and click on. The moment if I give, here I am clicking build on 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Are you getting 3 builds or not, sir? It's parallel running. Are you seeing this one? That's it. But again, sir, you are clicking 3 times. How many times? But why it is building only 2 times? I click 3 times now. But why it is only building 2 times? Why? Because our Jenkins by default will build only 2 builds. By default, if I want to extend the limit, how to extend the limit means go to manage Jenkins and go to nodes. Are you seeing nodes here? In the nodes, are you seeing built-in node? Sir, how many number of build executors you are seeing here? 2. Go to configuration and try to make it as 5 now. How many? That means it can build 5 builds at the same time now. So now go to dashboard and go to Netflix here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you seeing 5 builds are going or not, sir? This is the way how we are going to increase the build limits on real time. Clear now? Execute concurrent build means concurrently you can run n number of builds. But what is the by default limit for Jenkins? Jenkins can only run maximum 2 jobs at a single time. In order to extend the limit, what we are going to do? We are going to the Jenkins node and we are going to change the limits. I'll show you how to change the limits. Changing build limits. Okay. First of all, go to dashboard. Like I'll add it here. Go to dashboard here. After going to dashboard, you need to click on manage nodes and clouds. Okay. And again, sir, if you don't want to make the builds, are you seeing into symbol here? If you click on into, it is going to stop the build. 1 second. Sir, here is your Jenkins server responding. Is it responding, sir? It won't respond. Why? Because when you execute multiple builds, Jenkins server will able to crash itself. So for example, sir, I'll ask you a simple question. For example, like average height of the people here is 80 mostly. If you want me to lift, we can lift 80 kgs. But if you give 200 kgs, how can I lift, sir? My capacity is up to 80 kgs, right? I can lift 80 kgs. Same Jenkins server capacity also maximum 3 to 4 builds at a single time. But how many builds you are doing here? That means can Jenkins try to handle this load? So if you do this, server is going to crash. What is going to crash? Sir, but in real time, how you are going to do means we have some concept called master and slave concept. Which concept? In that master and slave, I'm going to teach you how to build n number of jobs at the same time. But here I have shown you how to just exceed the, like how to limit the builds in the master. Close this tab now and try to open it one more time. Copy the public IP address, port number, sorry, 8095, right? Sir, if you try to see here, is my Jenkins server taking a lot of time or not, sir? Why it is taking that much of time? Load is increased. What is increased? Why load is increased? I try to execute multiple jobs. Whenever we try to execute multiple jobs, is Jenkins taking, sir? No. In that case, what we are going to do? We are going to create one more server for Jenkins. This is the concept you are going to learn in upcoming classes, not now. Okay. So now see, it is not responding. Server is running, but dashboard is not responding. Why it is not responding, sir? Because load is increased. Actually, these concepts, what I am telling you, this is not the concept to teach you. These are the Jenkins admin level tasks. In real time, Jenkins admins only do this kind of activities. But here you are going to learn all of these activities. Why? Because here the intention is very clear. Intention is only one. You want to get 3 years of experience. If you want to get experience, we need to work hard or not, sir? That's how the class, sir. Okay, sir. You said that my server is having some issue. Now, how to resolve this one? That is also a part of Jenkins admin or not, sir? In that case, what I'm going to do? Very simple. Reboot the server. What I'm doing? Reboot the server. Reboot you can do, or you can stop the server and you can start the server as well. Okay, that is also acceptable. Stop the server for some time. Once the server is stopped, wait for 2 to 3 minutes and try to start it one more time. Can you please explain how to change port numbers? I explained a couple of times here. Okay, network glitch. Huh? So the server is on which state now? Stopper state. Like it is still on stopping state. Wait for it until it is started. So in the menu, like changing the build limits. First of all, go to dashboard. In the dashboard, we need to go for manage Jenkins. In manage Jenkins, I need to go for nodes. In the node, there is some option called built-in node. Which node? In the built-in node, go for configure. In the configuration, number of executors. So give it as 3. 3 is enough, okay? If you want to give 5 also, you can give. Then click on save. This is how to change the build limits. Clear, sir? In real time, all of these activities are going to be done by whom? Jenkins admins, okay? We never involve, but it is better to have knowledge on your pocket. So, okay. Start. So now am I starting my server? And guys, remember when you stop the server and start the server, your server IP address is going to change. What is going to change? Previously, my server IP address is 13.37.2.11.43. Correct or not, sir? If I try to start it, this IP address will change. See. Yeah, Shivam, definitely. That's the reason we are giving all traffic, right? Like he's asking if I change the port number, do we need to change the security group as well? Definitely. In security group, we are using all traffic, right? All traffic means whatever port number we can give here, we can able to access. Is it running now? So now compare the IP address, sir. 13.37.2.20.60. 13.37.2.11.43. Difference is there or not, sir? So remember this point. Whenever you stop the server and start it, IP address is going to 8095. What is happening here? We are not able to access the server. Sir, why it is not able to access it? First of all, here one more thing you want to understand. What is the thing, you know? When you stop the server, service inside the server also going to stop or not, sir? Is also point to remember. Write the note point. Whenever we stop and start the server, I'll write it here. Please copy paste. Note points. When we restart server, when we stop and start server, your IP will change and the services inside server also going to also stop. These two things you need to understand. So whenever you stop the server and you start the server, what is going to happen? IP will change. Second one is, sir, if Jenkins server service is not running, how can I access dashboard, sir? Is it possible? No. Now try to connect one more time to the server. Now try to connect to the server one more time. If IP will change, is it possible to log in for all user? In real time, IP will not change. Why? Because we are going to use elastic IP. You know elastic IP here, anyone? Anyone done AWS course here? I think like you know. Elastic IP means the IP address is never going to change. Once you give the IP address, it will stick there. But it is not free. We are going to pay for it. Maximum how many number of elastic IPs can we use? 5 per region. Okay. So it is my server now. So currently try to connect to this server. Sir, I stopped the server and I started and I again connected. So now give the command systemctl status Jenkins. Currently it is on inactive. Which one? So we need to restart it, sir. Once I restart, my status is going to be now active. Can I able to log in or not, sir? This is all your troubleshooting techniques. Okay, I'm not teaching the basic content here. Okay, entire things whatever I'm going to do, you are going to do when you have at least minimum 3 to 4 years of experience. Okay, but why I'm giving this much of knowledge means for your practice purpose only. So now check the status, sir. It is now which state? If I try to log in, will it come or not, sir? Now am I able to get the dashboard now? So this is what you are going to do as a Jenkins administrator. As a Jenkins administrator, whenever Jenkins server is crashed, what you are going to do, how we are going to do troubleshooting for it. Step number 1 is we are going to stop the server and we are going to start it. And after that, what we are going to do? Go to the server and start the service. Why? Because whenever server is stopped, service inside server also going to be on stopped. We need to start it. Once I start it, is my server running or not, sir? It is the troubleshooting technique number 1 in Jenkins. What is troubleshooting number 1? If Jenkins server crashed, how we are going to get it back? Stop the server, start the server, and restart the service. Then you can get it or not, sir? That is troubleshooting number 1. And troubleshooting number 2 is if Jenkins is not listening to port number 8080, how you are going to rectify the issue and how you are going to resolve this issue? Change the port number. What is the file name? User lib systemmd system jenkins.service. You are going to line number 67. Change the port number. After changing the port, you want to do 2 things. Reload the daemon, reload the Jenkins. Correct or not, sir? These are the 2 techniques you learned on today's class. Completely advanced level of techniques, these are. Okay, now? Fine. Sir, one more technique also I'm going to teach you. Do you want it one more technique or is it fine for today? One more? Sure. But it is not a part of syllabus now. It's not a part of syllabus now. But I'll teach you. Don't worry. Sir, unfortunately, your company hired one fresher. Fresher means will he having any knowledge, sir? He don't have any knowledge, right? What happened is, he tried to click on build now, but unfortunately click on delete project. What happened, sir? Production pipeline will gone or not? If production pipeline is affected, how much of issue it is going to cause? Correct or not? In that case, we are going to restrict the user. We have a concept called RBAC. Which concept? Role-based access control. That is some separate part. I'll tell one tip now. For example, in real time, whenever you try to delete a job, that job is deleted. If you want to restore the jobs, in that case, we are going to have one plugin. Okay. Jenkins history, like we have one plugin, like job history, I'll tell you. Click on manage Jenkins. If you want to download plugin, go to manage Jenkins, go to plugins. In the plugin, click on available. So just type here history. Are you seeing this job configuration history? What is the main work of this plugin, you know? If someone try to delete that plugin, sorry, delete the job, job will be deleted. After deleting the job, we can able to restore it. Sir. Click on install. The moment if I click on install, is the plugin installing or not, sir? And this path I will give you. First of all, you need to click on manage Jenkins, dashboard, manage Jenkins, and in plugins, what is the name of the plugin here? Job configuration history. So in plugin, you need to go for available plugin. Lot of people will search for install plugins. Okay. Available plugins. Job level history. Click on install and go back to top page. Now try to download. Now try to delete a job. Sir, here if I go to top page, Netflix is my production level CI/CD pipeline or not, sir? What I am doing is, unfortunately, Fresher is deleting this job. What you have done? Sir, again to create it, I need to take a lot of time or not, sir? First of all, like, forgot about the creating. My servers are going to affect or not, sir? In that case, we immediately, within seconds, I can get it back. Within seconds only. Are you seeing job configuration history? Click on here. Are you seeing show jobs related? Click on here. 1 second. Okay. Basically, like what happened is here, I'll tell you. I don't have username password, right? If this plugin want to work, we need to have username password. Otherwise, it won't show. That is a mistake. Like, let me do one thing. Don't worry about the process. I'll do some process. It's not a piece of your work. I'll try to set my username and password. Is anyone Jenkins server working here? Again, to do the whole thing. Okay. One. Let me do one thing. Basically, like here, you need to get this option. If you go to this option, right? If you click on show delete jobs only, here you need to get the job which you have deleted. But unfortunately, what happened is here I have login without username and password, right? So that's the reason it is getting. So if you want to get it, set up security. There is a process to do. Manage Jenkins. Don't worry, I'm doing some process. You don't have any idea about this one. Forget about this one. I'll tell it later. Go back to talk page. Is anyone having your Jenkins server ready here? Like Jenkins server ready, like working. Or otherwise, I need to create a new server here. Okay, like, let me do one thing. Var deep Jenkins config.xml. 18.133.233. Okay. So what's the username and password? Govardhan. Password also 5166. Okay. So like, do you have username and password now? Okay. So now it will work. For example, here, Govardhan is having one pipeline, sir. Like one Jenkins job is there. What I'm gonna do is first of all go to manage Jenkins, go to plugins. What is the plugin I want to download now? Job configuration history. Correct or not? Click on install. The moment if I install the plugin, what is going to happen? This plugin is going to download. And even though if I delete the job, I can able to get it back. Go back to top page now. Sir, currently, am I deleting this job or not, sir? Job is gone now. Do you have anything now? Click on job config history. Delete jobs. Are you seeing the job now? Same thing I have performed on last time or not, sir? But why it is not coming? Because I don't log in with username and password. Whenever you will not log in with username and password, some options will never work for you. Of course, I can create user and password again, but it will take at least 15 minutes. Okay, for that purpose, I am using some other account. Now here, are you seeing this one deleted? Click on restore project. Click on yes. The moment if you click on yes, click on enable. Sir, now project came or not, sir, again? Go to the dashboard now. Are you seeing the project again? Like that. So like this, we can delete the projects and we can restore the project as well. But in real time, you don't have access to delete the project. Okay. I'll tell on your upcoming class how to restrict the user as well. So I think this will be enough for today. Today's class, what we have seen? Parameters we have seen. Next, we have seen changing the port number. Next concept, passwordless login. And next, some basic troubleshooting techniques. How to get back the crashed Jenkins server. And how to exceed the build limits also we have seen. And finally, last one. Last one, what I have shown you. How to restore the deleted projects. So, restoring deleted jobs. So only this concept we have covered, sir. Basically, for your previous batch, I haven't said these concepts. Okay, for you only, I am saying these concepts. Okay. So now, apart from doubts and queries, first of all, I would like to know one thing from you. How the Jenkins is for you? Are you getting some new content now? So from here onwards, your concepts are going to be interesting. Why? Because your real-time work start from only Jenkins. So let's recap one more time whatever stuff we have discussed. So today I started class with which one? What is parameter, sir? Is it to pass input for the jobs? How many type of parameters we have seen? First of all, choice means how many parameters we can pass? Single parameter. String parameter means multiple parameters. Multi-line string means multiple parameters on multiple lines. Boolean parameter. File parameter. But among them in real time, which is the parameter you mostly use? Choice parameter. And some rare occasions, string parameter. Only on rare occasions. Next, if you want to change the port number, what is the file you want to go? User lib systemd system Jenkins dot. Line number 67 you need to go. Change the port number 80802. After changing that, you need to reload the daemon, restart the Jenkins and checking the how to go to passwordless login. Var lib Jenkins config.xml. In line number 7, you need to put true is equal to and restart the Jenkins. Check the status checking is always optional. Need not to perform this one. Okay. And how to change the build limit, sir? We'll do it practically. So go to dashboard, tell me the process. Dashboard, go to manage Jenkins. By default, how many builds we can do in master node? By default. Okay. If I want to exceed file limits, Go to nodes. In nodes, built-in node. Next, configure. In place of 2, what I want to put now? If I put 4, I'll get 4 executors. So if I click on save now, are you getting 4, sir, here? This is the way how you are going to exceed the limits of build. But sir, if I want to build concurrent builds, how I can do it? Go to the job. Go to the job. If I want to make concurrent builds, click on configure. And here I can give execute concurrent builds if necessary. Like that, sir. So next, what is the troubleshooting technique you want to perform when Jenkins is crashed? Like how to resolve? Jenkins server crash. Okay. How to resolve issue when Jenkins server is. First of all, what we are going to do? Stop the server and start it. If you stop server and start it, you are going to change the IP address. And once you log into server, what you want to do? Restart the Jenkins. Then only you can be able to access the Jenkins, sir. Otherwise, can we be able to access? No. So whatever the content you have learned is of course, even it is day 2, but I covered some advanced topics here. Basically, I need to cover all of these topics on day 3, day 4, day 5. But like you are also too passionate to learn. So for that reason only I started here from itself, advanced concepts. Okay. So how the Jenkins is for today? Real, is it good? Sure. Are you having some excitement to learn now? So your DevOps starts from now actually. Okay. So from now onwards, concepts are going to be very, very interesting. But what is the only thing you want to do? Practice and practice. Okay. So if you want to practice, you need to go to lab, right? How many of you are going to lab? Raise your hands. Like this. Okay, everyone is going to lab. So I'll recommend other people to go to lab as well. Why? Because if you go to lab, you will have the mentor support, right? They are going to help you on your practice. Okay. So now before wrapping session, any doubts or any queries for you both online and offline? First of all, offline. Any doubts or queries from your end? No doubts? Offline, I'm asking you only. Any doubts or queries? Is the concept clear for all of you now? Okay, online. Any doubts or queries from your end? Keshavardhan, how to configure Git repo in Jenkins? Like if we create a new release branch in the Git, it should be displayed on Jenkins. So in that case, you can use parameter. So Keshava, the answer for your question is, if you go to configure, try to add some GitHub repository URL. Click on add branch and you can write some feature branch here. Okay, so like this you can add Keshava. Hope it is clear for you. Okay, great. So then still any queries or doubts? CI/CD tool means only Jenkins. No, we have a lot of tools. CI/CD means you can use Jenkins. Okay, you can use GitLab. You can use some other tools like Buddy Bill Master, Go CI, Circle CI, okay, Argo CD, and Code Pipeline AWS, Semaphore. These all are your alternatives for the CI/CD tools. Satya, hope it is clear for you. In summer, if you want to speak up, please go ahead. I give 1 minute option for you.
Sir, thank you.
Yeah,
Sir.
hi Summer.
Sir, yesterday we discussed that there are 2 ways to set up Jenkins. One is manual way. So manual way we have discussed 4 to 5
Running the
steps.
comments one by one.
Right. Okay. So there is the other way called automatic way. Okay, which can be done within 2 minutes. So is it like bypassing that all manual steps and going?
Yeah, basically what are the manual steps you have done, right? I'm going to run it on a script actually. Okay.
Okay. So
apart from this, you can also use some other methods also like Summer. I'm going to teach you an Upcom Plus. Like There is a Docker concept. In a Docker concept, within single command, you can set up entire Jenkins server.
So we didn't discuss this today because
Docker
was
means
late
like
for-
it is your upcoming tools, right? So wait for it.
Okay, so through Docker, we can achieve this one, no?
Yeah, with a single command. I'll write only one single command. In that single command, you are going to set up entire Jenkins server. Hope it is clear for you.
So same like Maven, like, we have 4 steps, system clean
Exactly.
package, Maven. Okay, so same way we can achieve over here as well.
Exactly. What's
Yeah.
your repository name, guys? Your repository names. 17, huh? 19? No, this one, 78, right? So it is data of Jenkins. So let me give the content here. And guys, today we haven't performed anything to give history. Okay, don't ask history. Why? Because everything we performed from CLA or GUI. CLA or GUI, today we have performed. In GUI, can we give commands? No, but some people will still ask history, but I'll give it, don't worry. Okay. Okay, so your notes is updated. So you can go to the lab and you can practice. I'm gonna there in a couple of minutes. So, but before leaving, is the class satisfactory for today? Loudly, I'm not getting. Is it clear? Okay, then. Thank you. You can leave now. All in all, let's meet on your tomorrow session. Thank you, everyone.